Good morning all. In today's lecture we are going to see first chapter of chemistry of class 10th. Chapter number 1, chemical reaction and equation. Before starting this chapter, let's first discuss what is physical change and chemical change. In simple words, physical change do not involve any chemical reaction. That is physical change. For an example, melting of wax, mixing of sugar in water, chopping vegetables, sponge absorbing water. All these types of reaction is only physical change. All this process has only physical change. Now what is chemical change? In simple words, chemical change do involve chemical reaction. A process in which there is a chemical reaction is chemical change. For an example, fermentation of grapes, ripening of fruit, photosynthesis, respiration, all this process includes chemical reaction. So this process is known as chemical change. Okay, so now let's start. Name of the chapter is only chemical reaction and chemical equation. So what is chemical reaction and what is chemical equation? So chemical reaction is the process of interaction of chemicals to form new chemicals. I will repeat it again, the process of which interaction of chemicals to form new chemicals. For an example, hydrogen atom reacts with oxygen to produce water. So hydrogen, when other example is carbon dioxide reacts with oxygen to form carbon dioxide. Okay, so this is what chemical reaction is, interacting of chemicals to form new chemicals. So to here we can see two chemicals are combined with each other to form new chemical, different chemical. So now what is chemical equation? Chemical equation, that is symbolic representation of chemical reaction that involves the use of formula and symbols is chemical equation. You came to now, if we take an example of hydrogen and oxygen, if we want to write chemical equation, so we will write H2 plus O2 gives H2O. So when I said the chemical reaction, I said that hydrogen reacts with oxygen to produce water, to form water. That is what chemical reaction is. Now if I write like this, H2 plus O2 gives H2O, then this is what chemical equation is about. So when I told the definition, or then I said that symbolic representation of an chemical reaction. जो केमिकल रिएक्शन होती है उसका सिंबॉलिक रिप्रेजेंटेशन, जो नाम है उसका एटॉमिक नंबर और नेम से जेड से जो हम बोलते हैं वो केमिकल इक्वेशन होता है. लाइकवाइज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है तो C plus O2 gives CO2. So here H2 plus O2 is reactant side and H2O, that is the product which we formed, then that is the product part. That much you know, right? So now a chemical, what is balanced chemical equation? Here we can see H2 plus O2 gives H2O. On reactant side there is 2 molecules of oxygen and in the product side there is 1 molecule of oxygen. So this is not a balanced equation. What is balanced chemical equation? A chemical equation having equal number of atoms on both sides, means on reactant sides and product side the chemical having same number of atoms on the both side. On reactant side and product side both are having same number of atoms is balanced chemical equation. If we need to balance this equation, H2 plus O2 gives H2O. If we want to balance this equation, here oxygen molecules are on reactant side is 2 and on product side it is 1. So we need to multiply this into 2. So we will get 2 molecules of oxygen. Now the problem occur is here, there are 4 molecules of hydrogen. We need to multiply on product side 2 into 2, that is 4 molecules of hydrogen, but on the reactant side we have only 2 molecules of hydrogen. So we need to multiply this reactant side with 2 molecules of hydrogen. So 4 molecules of hydrogen on reactant side and 4 molecules of hydrogen on product side. On left hand side, on reactant side, 2 molecules of oxygen, and on product side also 2 molecules of oxygen. This is balanced equation. Now we can say that 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O, means 2 molecules, 4 molecules of hydrogen plus 2 molecules of oxygen gives 2 molecules of H2O. So here we can see these are 2 molecules. Blue colored are 4 molecules of hydrogen, with pink color are 2 molecules of oxygen, 2 atoms of oxygen that reacts with 2 hydrogen reacts with 1 oxygen, and another 2 hydrogen reacts and gives us 2 molecules of water. Okay, so this is what chemical equation, balanced chemical equation is about. So we will study how to balance an chemical equation first. So before starting balancing the chemical reaction, first let's see some condition in the reaction that we use, like sunlight, heat or pressure, or gas liberation, or catalyst, or precipitates that are formed, then physical states. All this process, all this reaction, all this condition that we write when we write a chemical equation. So first let's see what we will do with that. So first we will see heat. When we write any chemical reaction, when there is heat, we will say heat or sunlight or pressure. This is in chemical equation, CaCO3 plus CO2. This process happens when we heat CaCO3 under some pressure or sunlight. So we represent heat as in triangle here, or if we write under sunlight and we write here sunlight. If this reaction is happening under some pressure or some temperature, then we will write, if this reaction is happening under 1000 degrees Celsius, so we will write here 1000 degrees Celsius. So whatever may be the condition, if the reaction is like this, so we will represent upon the or under the arrow. So this is the first. Now second. Okay, gas liberation. Okay, again the same example. Let me write CaCO3 CO2. So here CO2, carbon dioxide gas is in this. So when gas is liberating, we write having a symbol, an arrow. Gas is liberated, then arrow will be upside. If an insoluble solid form is liberating, then we will write like this down arrow. For an example, if we write PbNO3 twice gives, So in here PbI2, that is insoluble solid form. So we will show that as a solid form. So we will show an down arrow. When gas is liberated, we will show as an upside arrow. But PbI2, that we show as a downside arrow. If there is any catalyst, what is catalyst first? Any substance that increase the rate of reaction without itself being used. So means, if an example, if A reacts with B to form C, this reaction is happening in 15 minutes. But if we add a catalyst here, suppose X catalyst if we add, then this reaction will happen in 5 minutes. But X is not using itself. So this is what the catalyst is about. Any substance that increase the rate of reaction, वो टाइम कम कर देता है बट वो अपने आप को यूज़ नहीं कर रहा है, तो दैट इज़ कैटलिस्ट. ओके, और जो प्रेसिपिटेट्स फॉर्म होते हैं, प्रेसिपिटेशन क्या होता है? प्रेसिपिटेशन रिएक्शन प्रोड्यूस इनसॉल्युबल सॉल्ट, जो अभी PbNO3 ट्वाइस प्लस 2NaI गिव्स PbI2 प्लस 2Na3. दैट PbI2 इज एन प्रेसिपिटेट जो इनसॉल्युबल सॉल्ट रिएक्ट करने के बाद फॉर्म करता है. So, and one more thing, last, physical state. We have to write physical state in, and if oxygen is there, then that is gaseous form, we write G. If solid is, then we write S. If liquid, L. That you all know, L, G, S, and aqueous solution, then AQ. So these are the physical state: solid, liquid, gas, and aqueous solution. What is aqueous solution? Solution that dissolve in water is aqueous solution. So liquid state, gas state, water state, liquid, solid and gas, and aqueous solution. So conditions, that first was heat, sunlight and pressure, that we write. Then precipitate is formed, then gas liberation. If gas is liberated, then arrow is upside, and if insoluble salt is formed, then arrow is downside. Then catalyst, that we have to write the name of catalyst on top of the reaction. And if physical state, we have to write that as well. If C plus O2 gives CO2. So carbon is solid state, so write as oxygen is O3, and this is also gaseous form. So we write like this. So solid, liquid, gas. Okay. And if another reaction, okay. Sorry guys. If we write NaCl plus H2O gives Na plus Cl. So NaCl is solid salt, water is liquid L, Na is aqueous solution, and chlorine is aqueous solution. So we write like this. Now let's see how to balance an equation. Okay, balancing equation. First equation, H2 plus F2 gives HF. So this is the reaction. Hydrogen fluorine gives H hydrogen fluoride. Then If we need to balance this equation, here are 2 molecules of hydrogen and 2 molecules of fluorine gives 1 molecule of hydrogen fluoride. So if we multiply this by 2, then we can multiply, here it is 1 only, so if we multiply this it is 2 and this is also 2, so from reactant side and from product side we can compare that hydrogen molecules of 2 molecules and fluorine molecules also 2, so this is an balance equation, right? Again, taking an example, if we take Al plus O2 gives Al2O3. So, in this type reaction, what we need to compare first is 2 molecules of aluminum on this side and one molecule, and here 2 molecules of aluminum. So we need to multiply this with 2. Yes. Here 3 molecules of oxygen and here 2 molecules of oxygen. So what we will do? If we multiply this by 3 and this by 2, then both sides they will have 6 molecules of oxygen. So now applying this in the equation, like right here, 2 molecules of aluminum, then here on this side there is 2 molecules of aluminum. So aluminum is balanced. Now if we have to balance the oxygen, here 2 molecules of oxygen that we multiply by 3 molecules more, then that is 6 molecules of oxygen, and if here oxygen 3 molecules that we multiply here by 2, okay, then we will get 6 molecule of oxygen, right? Oxygen is balanced. Now again we can see if we multiply this, then we are getting here 4 molecules of aluminum, but this side only 2 molecules of aluminum. So now what we will do is aluminum 4 molecules. This side also we need 4 molecules, but we have 2 molecules. If we multiply this by 4, then we can compare both as 4 molecules. So if I write here 4, then 4 molecules of aluminum on this side, 4 molecules of aluminum on this side. Here 6 molecules of oxygen on this side and 6 molecules on product side. Clear? Okay. Next example, I will give you one more example. If we write NaOH plus Al2O3 then reacts with gives 2Na Al2O2 plus H2O. So here, if we compare this both sides, Na 1 molecule, oxygen total on NaOH side, on reactant side in NaOH 1 molecule and Al2O3 it's 3 molecules, so total 4 molecule of oxygen, and on product side 2 molecules of Na, sodium. If Al, if we multiply this by 2, so aluminum 2 molecules, and in reactant side aluminum has 2 molecules, and oxygen in NaAlO2 reacts with 2 molecules of that, so we will get 4 molecules of oxygen plus H2O also has 1 molecule, so total 5 molecules of oxygen. And hydrogen, in reactant side we have only 1 molecule, but in product side hydrogen we have 2 molecules. So first what we will do, we need 2 molecules here of Na, but here it is 1 molecule of Na in reactant side, so we will multiply this by 2. So we, on reactant side and in product side, we got 2 molecules of Na. So we will write here on reactant side 2 molecules of Na. Now let's see the remaining. We will check the remaining part. 2 molecules of Na, 2 molecules of Na on both sides. Then oxygen comes here 2 molecules and becomes 2 molecules and 3, total 5 molecules of oxygen on reactant side, and also on reactant side, on product side, there is 5 molecules of oxygen, so it is also balanced. Now if we check hydrogen, 2 molecules of hydrogen on reactant side, because this is multiplied, this NaOH is whole multiplied by 2, so we can get hydrogen 2 molecules and our hydrogen molecules 2 on reactant side and product side. Now if we compare aluminum 2 molecules, and on reactant side also multiply by 2, we get 2 molecules. So everything is now balanced just by adding 2. That's it. So now I hope that you know how to balance the equation. In today's homework, I will give you some reactions. You try to just balance it out and send to me. I will give approx 10 to 12 reactions. Just try solving to balance all the equations. In tomorrow's or in next lecture, we will study about the 4 chemical reaction, that is left types of chemical reaction, 5 types. So we will do that, and effect of chemical reaction. This 2 topic of this chapter is left. So in next lecture we will do that, and then we will do the exercise part. Okay. Thank you all.